We're good to go. Okay, what wrongs are we righting? Still reeling from the atrocity they witnessed at Eastpool, one ordered by none other than Clive's own mother, the Empress Annabella, Clive and Jill returned to the hideaway to consult with Sid as to what might be done. So if you're just tuning in, Clive has accepted the truth. He understands that he is Ifrit, the second dominant of fire. They went all the way to Phoenix Gate, where that original incident happened between him and Joshua. And he's accepting the truth. And so it's like, okay, let's just, roll with it now. And we also came across a small little village called Eastpool that was filled with basically bearers in Rosaria that had nowhere to go, including some who are still loyal to the Rosfield family. Sadly, though, they're under the thumb of the Sandbreck Empire and Clive's own mother, who was the Vicereine, excuse me, the Vicereine or whatever. I don't really know what that title is. They're just making up stuff. Anyway, she's in charge of, basically keeping that place under her thumb. And she ordered all the bears to be slaughtered. So that place is now abandoned after a episode of violence that took place. So now we're like, something needs to be done about this because the bears' plight is worse than ever. What can we do to right the wrongs?
Easy for him to say.
Okay. I think that was a pretty good summary. So let's find Sidolphus.
I don't know. Clive, was it? Rinse and chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Open cess. It's starting to lag. Oh,
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself
Great.
the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation. when
I
I'm
see
dead.
it in my little playback window here.
So, did you
That's
find
weird
the
because it's not
answers you were looking
showing
for?
drop. Well, it's showing drop frames, but not
I
bad.
still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
I'll keep monitoring it.
But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
How about these new
I'll be
outfits?
expecting you both to pull your weight.
I like them.
We will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this planet
On their
might just
clasped
work.
in hand.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Yeah.
Pay a visit to Mother.
It begins. For real this time. Oriflamme, the Holy Empire Sandbreak. The Council of Elders, White Wemla.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
Evil. But also misled.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we
Evil
need
and
to look
misled.
south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
Well, I don't know about that.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
Your Radiance, I don't know what you mean.
Sandbreak is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
Well,
That is
yes.
exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our
Distract.
leaders? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
It's like Manifest Destiny in the US.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Whoa. Atomic ink? Thank you for the
I must have
follow.
misled. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Yep.
Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, Not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The trend seems to be those in power don't care.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
Much like in Final Fantasy VII with the life stream.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one.
Yeah.
What say you? Are you with me?
Let's destroy some crystals.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Symbolic.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
You think?
If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
Okay, are we lagging? I don't think so, but we'll see. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
We got some side quests.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Sure.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Needs of the many. Alright, any others in the area? One more.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
You got
If
it.
it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
What happened? Is everything all
Okay. That is it for the area.
No, it's not.
Wanted to send a message.
Clive, was it?
Let's visit the forge.
Make it quick.
So, what'll it be?
Flame tongue.
No scratches, right?
Nice. I think we are good.
And
Cool blade, cool blade. It matches our clothes. Hey. Nice. Oops, sorry. You know what? We'll visit Tomes on our way back. And we'll get caught up on the lore. Lore check. Okay, 2 Orbel Downs. For the
Courier said his
couriers.
pack might have split while he was passing through the
belongings.
bales. I Better keep my eyes open.
What?
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
What?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter.
Yeah,
but you
the
never
lag
know.
is gone.
which way did it go?
It's like it needs
Towards
to
last
like
week. Seemed well
get
looked
warmed
after
up a
to
little
me.
bit when I first
Dare
start.
say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
And frames have not been dropping. So we're in a good place. We'll see what things look like when we start battling. We haven't started any battles yet. That's the true test. Okay, let's talk to whoever that is.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all
Wait.
salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the stink's gone from the
What is it?
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Retrieve letter. Sweet.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough
Heal.
already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Alright, let's go back.
Maybe I
That's
should
like
just
one of my
own
favorite
up to
features
my
is the
rules.
fast travel back.
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Lost supplies and lost letter.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter,
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
if only. It's from his daughter.
From mid.
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Girl dad Sid. Shift. Flip out. Okay. Now we speak with Quentin and Lost Wing for the other mission. So back to Lost Wing.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see about it?
What can I interest you in today?
Nothing.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Lorbert's Pass.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
There'll be none left.
Oops. Sorry, Torgal.
What'll we do for supper?
Oh. Can we not go this way? Wait a second. Oh. Dead end. I didn't know this was dead end.
Wearing the hanged man now, are we? You know what that means? It means that if you ever cross Master Quentin, you'll be doubly sorry.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Okay. We need to go up. Will we encounter enemies out here? Oh, maybe not. That's good.
You all right?
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're
Oh,
one of
he's
us.
covered in blood.
We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
Okay, so
Do
we
what I
fight.
can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Okay, let's see how we fare during battle then.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Over here. Get away.
Hold on a moment. Okay, I'm ready for you now. Oh. Okay. Looks good, I think. It kind of pixelates a little bit, but it's not going to improve. That's the best it's going to look. Oh no! You hate when the side quests end like
Sorry,
this.
Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
There are like several side quests where like people are dead and you have to like give them a proper burial. It's really sad.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Yeah, we're traumatized. Okay, anything else going on in the... Well, we don't have a whole lot of other areas to explore yet. So, I think that's it. Okay. Let's speak with Tomes and get a lore check going.
You've done had so many uses.
Yes, you
day. Or... Now this...
Extant Encyclopedia. Alright, so we have two new entries. We have the Continental Accord, which is an international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valisthian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Okay, and then the founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Dismekes. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to the wandering land, spreading magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew and one building became two, and two, three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder by Moss the Chronicler. So, that's the founder of Rosaria. And I guess the Rosfield's ancestor.
You wish to study the tomes?
So these are the relevant topics. Let's just stick to relevant topics. So, the new thing about Sid is that he unearthed a shocking truth that the mother crystals were the cause of the all-consuming blight. He plans to see the mother's fall, that Valisthia and her people might be saved. And there was something revealed about his dominant, Rama, the fact that he is the dominant of Rama. He has like a special, I guess, knowledge about the world that like other people don't. So that probably gives way to why he knows about the nature of the mother crystals. And the mother crystals. Though the people of Valisthia rely on the crystal mined from these mountains in their everyday lives and flock to the aether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessing, Sid posits that it is in fact the mother crystals and their ability to draw aether from the earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power, those whose power rests on their control of this crucial resource. People be fighting over these giant crystals. The Holy Empire of Sanbreque, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Sanbreque is the realm's largest theocracy and home to the mother crystal Drake's Head. The empire is ruled by the Holy Emperor, and the Holy Emperor, the one true goddess made flesh, according to the Gregorian faith, who is served unquestioningly by the sworn knights of the Blessed Dragon, known more commonly as the Dragoons. The leader being Dion, I believe. Drake's head. It's actually very pretty. Looks like an ice glacier. A mother crystal situated on the Sea of Grace in northern Sanbreque. Drake's head towers over the holy capital of Oriflamme, its mighty form a testament to the power and permanence of the empire. However, mysterious aether floods, the specter of the ever-encroaching blight, have led some in power to call that permanence into question. We'll find out more about aether floods soon. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son, Dion, having awakened as the dominant of Bahamut. Oh. So he kind of forced himself into power because his son is an all-powerful dominant. It's like the opposite there. Like, because he's the dominant, he's actually like has power, or helped get power for his dad. The High Cardinal. He looks familiar. I'll revisit this. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the whole... I'm like... words. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the Council of Elders, second only to the Holy Emperor in the imperial government. It is his role to lead the council in governing Sanbreque in the emperor's stead, and providing the latter does not overrule his decisions, his authority is absolute. So he doesn't have power. Okay, yeah. I think as long as we, stick to this top row, we'll get caught up just fine.
Shall ever be open.
That's everything that's important right now.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Let's see Lady Karen.
Heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
So what god's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Smart. Okay. I think we're good. I really don't mess around with getting more than I need with these things. I mean, I could get a Lionheart tonic, but I mean, why not?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Just to have it.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing.
Summat.
And it in Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Otto. Hey, yo.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right.
The checkpoint.
Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you.
Oh, right. Northreach.
I might just know of a way.
Liz.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. This is a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She
She's the
is
proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale.
She
This
is
quite a
the
woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
what's the title?
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad.
The
I'll
Madam
be expecting a full report
of
when you get back.
a brothel. She's the Madam of a brothel. Alliant reports. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gott at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's Mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valistia. Right, so this is our hub for
I suppose that's everything.
side quests.
Now to find Gav.
Where are you at? Oh, right here.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Okay, what have we got?
Quick look.
We've got 2. Welcoming committee, dying on the vine, and while the cat's away. Okay. So we're not taking off quite yet.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
We might.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Welcoming committee. Let's welcome them.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too. We're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
To the tavern.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard?
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
Oh.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Rude.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really
Yeah,
all
we're
it
a
takes.
comrade.
One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Okay. Some bread and wine.
Bread and wine.
Doesn't
Hopefully
get
this'll be enough.
more simple than that. Doesn't get more biblically accurate than that.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
And we hand it over. While the loaf is slightly stale and the wine somewhat watered down, it will serve to fill an empty belly. Everything we hand over sounds like a bag of coins.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Quest complete. Okay, we got a couple more on the list. There's one over here
Nothing bad.
in Lost Wing. Is this the way? I don't know. What is this place? Oh. Ah. The Hymns of Griga. And thus did Griga summon together her 270 spirits of light and tell them of the holy heralds she would send to the world below, where there was much strife and suffering, for which she wept. Rejoice, she said, for my heralds who are part of me, and whose army shall be bread unto the starving, and as water unto the thirsty, and shall bring light where there is only darkness. Okay. Let's not interrupt. Oh! All right then.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
What goes on, brother?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You
Relax.
were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Okay.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find
Light
them over
flickering.
at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town.
My light's
Hurry,
kind of flickering.
Lostwing needs those grapes.
Oh, can't go that way. Galton's Bales.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been...
Let's... Oh, can't fast travel.
To see the lad.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
It's fine, it's not that far.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
It's like 10. Oh, I have to hit him from afar.
There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy!
Okay, okay, down. Get down here. Come on.
You know what to do, boy! Over here. You know what to do, boy! Sick him, Torgal!
This one came down. Oh, I have to lock on.
Over here.
Whoa. Nice job, Jill.
Get him! Sick him, Torgal! There, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! Get him!
Yeah.
Get him, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy! Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Get him, boy! Get him! Get him, boy!
Nope.
You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy.
Almost done. Boom. Oh. See, I was like 10.
Get him, boy.
Not a few at all.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quinton's...
I cut him off. Sorry.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Okie dokes. And then I think we've got one more bloke to help out. In Martha's Rest. Lovely. It's like sundown.
The tavern. It's done for.
What?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, right?
While the cat's away. Oh, in here, in the actual... Oh. Bold of them.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Try it. Try it.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Get him! Get him, boy! Sick him! Stay down!
Pathetic. Pathetic. Didn't stand a chance.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. Good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Okay. Easy enough.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Oh, we're favorable.
Good boy.
The people find favor with us. Huzzah. Okay, I think we're all wrapped up, but let me just confirm over here.
Fancy giving us a hand? Here you go.
Great.
Always something in there.
Alright, let's do a little save. Am I saving over this one? I think. Because this one is before Benedicta, this one is before Accept the Truth, and this is recent. Okay. Well, let me learn some abilities. Hold on. I would love to upgrade that. But should I do these first? Oh, I love this one. This ability right here has saved me countless times. I love her. Don't even have to whack anybody. Just have the fireballs surrounding you and just do damage. Just do damage by walking up to people and creatures and things. So that's a good one to have. That's a good one to have. And we're going to make it, we're going to replace Rising Flames with that. What's Ignition? Ooh, do we like that? Heat Wave. Let's test these out. Let's test Heat Wave and see how it feels. Rook's Gambit. Let's try that too. I forgot about replacing those. Okay, let me save again.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Hello, Gav.
What do you suppose it could be?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Birthdays.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said he's the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily,
Gotta control it.
Icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
Trust me, nothing will happen. They like to keep it profesh for the sake of the cause. All right, I'm gonna BRB, and we will progress to Northreach. Northreach. Okay, BRB. Okay. I tried to make some hot corn, but only half of it popped for some reason, even though I put it on the usual 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, I give up. I'll deal with that later. All right. Getting close. We must go to Lost Wing first before we get up here, it seems.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, we're all separate. Like we're traveling solo.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
What'll we do for supper? Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Clairview. Excuse me. Spiders.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. It's over. Oh.
Spider. Spiders.
There, boy.
Okay, let's use Heat Wave. Oh.
That's enough.
Okay. Not bad. There's a little fork right here. Let me check it out. Dragon Avis. Hello.
Sick of Toggle.
Not bad, not bad. And then we've got Rook's Gambit.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
I missed that one, actually.
There, boy. Get him.
Paying attention.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy.
Okay, it's pretty quick.
Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him.
This is my favorite. Like, I'm not even doing anything. And I'm doing damage. And like lasts for a while too. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, I'm glad I came over here. Rook's Gambit is not my favorite, so I think I'm gonna switch back to Wicked Wheel. Let's try Ignition this time. time. Heatwave wasn't bad. I might return to the Scarlet, whatever it's called. Because I like something that's like widespread, that can get like multiple enemies at once. Versus something that's targeted to just one.
Get him.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yes. I like that, actually.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
I'm a fan.
Over here. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. There, boy.
Oh, hello. Raptors. Like, I love it. It's actually pretty cool. Pulled out all the stops.
There, boy. Get him.
Why did I come over here again? I think it was for something. Something was glowing over here. Hold on. There you go.
Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. It's over.
Oh.
Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
They're not bothering anybody. Gonna hop across this way. Okay. Wogan. Worgans.
Get him,
Okay.
boy. Sick of Toggle.
More strange wolf creatures.
Get him, boy. Stay down.
Nice.
Get him. Get him, boy.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right, so Northreach. The people here move very weird. They really don't like bears here. Like, you thought they didn't like them in Rosaria.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
They're really,
What did you say was in these pies again?
not cool here.
Welcome, good... Back off, Brandon. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Say. Not nice.
Give me one of those hams, your biggest.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
With the right to confiscate any objects for being by the throne.
The fruit's not
Noblest.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
They won't even sell us stuff. They won't even sell us stuff. There she is.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me.
Oh.
More than Sid ever did anyway.
Oh.
Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Oh.
You're the dame.
Suggestive.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but
I'm gonna dim
why would you
my TV lighting.
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
Oh.
Unless...
Why that word?
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
Personal space.
I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
See, upon playing this game, I was like, what kind of favor are you talking about? I will not play any nefarious side quests or mini games. Okay.
You say these are all from down
Are you gonna
here?
buy something or not?
I am a lady.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
Bringing
But
the lighting
of
down.
course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Oh.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
Of course.
As do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Suggestive as hell.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Alright, we're here. We'll be on the gate. I'm just having a look around.
The markets are a veritable...
Ugh, you need not remind me.
Think I might see you tonight?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame.
More courtesans.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
And yet we never go inside. Rest assured.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
Carrie.
You mentioned a favor.
Carius Bennett.
What is
Zero.
it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my
Thank you for
companions
following.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and stars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should
Okay.
probably start here.
Let's ask around.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
By the wand.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
What?
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Okay.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
To the barracks.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Oh, and we have side quests along the way.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Handsomely?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
The want beyond the wall. Oh, there's several side quests. Let's do one at a time. Usually I accumulate all the side quests, but let's do one at a time.
That's the day done then.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been inspected.
Ever do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Heavy purse.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's
Wait.
finest. Just as promised.
I forgot what the story is behind this side quest.
I have no business with Brandon.
We get it.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains.
You're about to get
Take it and
clapped
get out of
by
my
our
sight.
sword.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Rude. I gotta knock over your stuff or set it on fire. I have fire.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
So perfume, cigar, and
All this for a drink.
drink.
Just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, alright. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil? Word is that the legions are ready into march again.
Explain yourself, Etienne.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
Box of cigars, essence of rose, and brandy wine.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the Dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay. Alright. 2 more side quests, then we will resume our search for Tatian. Okay. How do I get up there? Oh.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
He's
About what?
Oriflamme official.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
All that to say we need to feed people
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you.
discreetly.
An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
It really should take forever to get to the point of side quest.
Can't let people starve as well.
It's like, get to the point. What do you want me to do?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Okay.
It's not been half a moon since
To the barracks.
That's what we signed up for.
Or, wait. This doesn't seem right. Here we go.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Yeah. Okay.
like you need a rest.
Oh, his leg is already starting to petrify.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
Oh, in his arm.
I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
He's what, drying clothes? They can literally dry on their own outside. I am not interested in any promotion of my channel. Thank you. But thanks for following. Okay, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Should I go back to the other bearer? Or am I missing someone? Oh. This lady.
I have something for you.
Comestibles.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Brandy, who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames. And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
I'm just gonna delete that message because it's long. Still not the time for this guy.
Enough! Curse you!
Oh.
Get away from me!
He's the only one left.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't.
They reuse faces in this game for
Bones
sure.
to heal and bones to mend.
Because I feel like I've seen this guy before.
And what of your own hurts?
And he may have been someone who's not even a bear.
As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Oh.
He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Not too much flattery now. Okay, we've got one more side quest.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Oh, shush.
Dame's pets. Why must she let them off the leash?
Heard the bones fell favourite.
Oh, I remember this one.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
We gotta fight.
How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest
please
you
don't.
either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I'm ready.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Draw your blade.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
You're just bored.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
You're on the ground.
Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Like, I don't even need any abilities. On the ground the whole time. Embarrassing.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
That was really funny.
Fine.
Oh. Just because you have more armor
Let's have some fun,
and a
shall we?
freaking tomahawk.
Win the Dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Oh.
I'll be damned.
Oh, nice. Oh my god. What a finish.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, Not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No. Just get good, gentlemen. Just get good.
The Emperor's finest.
Alright. Back to Tatiane's whereabouts.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme.
All they care is about access to a
I should let Isabel
brothel.
know where I'm headed.
That's the only reason why they're cooperating. Deliver your findings to Isabel.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
The red that's like moving in his outfit is so cool.
Oh, Tatiane, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Tomorrow then.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Is it this way?
Think I might see you tonight?
Ooh, Senbreck is actually really close. Or the Holy Capital. Oriflamme. Right there. Oh, we can't. What? Here we go.
Oriflamme. How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Over here. Yeah. Oh, and there's 2 side quests over here. Oh, I remember these side quests. I remember them.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Pretty intense. Because, yeah, people here do not treat the branded well at all. Like, it gets worse, I feel like, the closer you get to the Holy Capital. Well, it was bad in Rosaria, too, and that's to the south. I don't know. It's bad everywhere, really. But I think it kind of reached a peak here. Let's do these while we're here.
Have you seen my Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too.
Excuse me.
She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe?
You'd think. You'd think.
Brown and white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I
Not
hope I don't mind the
quite.
interruption.
Not quite.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now.
This was
You've slept
insane.
long enough. It's time to go home.
I was like,
Chloe?
why is she talking about her like that?
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad
The
gives
little
me an
gremlin.
apple. I have to wait until they're too tired to work in you.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
Little
Do you really
idiot.
not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
How's that possible? How's that possible?
Parents that give them away.
Just abhorrent.
Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Rocking her whole world view. Who knows? Maybe she'll grow up and be changed. But like the fact that you think that she's talking about a dog and you're looking for a dog and it's like, oh, she dehumanized a person this whole time. How gross. Okay. And this one is
Up, below you. There's still work to be done.
This guy's trash too.
Branded! Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well,
This one is
don't
not
just
good
stand there
either.
gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried.
No, he
Something's
didn't.
not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Oh.
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Over here.
It's over. It's over.
Nice, nice, nice. These finishing moves have been great.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is
Disgusting.
this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
You're speaking to us.
The
Just
wolf's
awful.
work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Yeah, let's chop them up. They'll get their comeuppance. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Hey, you idiots.
Come here, this. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be the Dom, or that wretch would be me. In the past, I picked this one. I have never picked this one before. I'll do this one.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame.
The dame, I
I
mean.
can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of
course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough
Oh, please
to nip
do.
this
I'm sure
Randhead's
it'll
head
go swimmingly.
clean off his shoulders.
You do that. You do that.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Very bodgy.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Nice. They got 8. They got 8.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Yeah, they should rise up.
Take it.
Fight back.
You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Thank you, Raymond. Anyway, that's the side quests out here. Because the people out here are freaking nuts. So we keep going to more.
Had another branded drop in the field yet?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a
Who are we talking
deserter,
to?
do you?
You
Priest.
are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Not wayward lamb.
What do you want?
What is he selling to us?
Thanks for nothing.
Welcome.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time
Looks the
I hear
same as
from
the
her
other
is when
guy.
she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Okay, speak with the traveling trader.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Ruins.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Okay.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful.
Sure.
I mean, most helpful.
Make full the nearby ruins. These men do not want to lose their brothel membership.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Uh-oh.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
There, boy! Over here. Sit up, Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Stay down. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do. You know what to do, boy.
Yeah. Oh, they both died here. No.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
Damn. Sad.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Weren't expecting any new branding until the new year.
If it was a message that...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Weathered comb.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest complete.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okay, gather at the abandoned chapel. Is it this way? Yes. And here we are.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Bustling. The pleasure houses. Oriflamme.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
Pleasure house? Oh! Oh! Oh!
brothel.
My God.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Well, that was
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is
We gotta
simply not
destroy
ready to
stuff.
listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Sneak into Oriflamme. Okay. Let's. Oh, huh? You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Hold on. Actually, why not? Yeah. Let's go. Can't do anything else, really. So might as well.
There are not nearly enough men here.
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy. Even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
We gotta bust heads. The crystal's curse.
Come on, this way.
Okay, this is a stopping point as any.
Stay out of sight.
Bye, Sid.
Obviously.
You head on in.
The passage is empty.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna save. And all will be well. Okay. So when you return, it will be the crystal's curse. Okay. Alas, even when I take a nap, I still do get quite tired. The tired still comes on. It's hard for me to stay up until double-digit hours. Double-digit hours and me don't really vibe. Double-digit PM hours, that is. But anyway, that's part 5. Thank you so much to all who have been tuning in and keeping up with the playthrough. It has been very enjoyable thus far. Brutal intense to see all of these dead bears and the cruelty that they're shown. But it just gives way to like the I guess the emotional material of the story, and it feeds like, you know, the purpose behind everything that they're doing. So it makes it overall a very much a deeper game that sets it apart from the other Final Fantasies, which I do like. So yeah, and the battles and the abilities, I'm enjoying that like more this time around. I know the story for the most part, so I'm enjoying like the battles and getting to get creative with the abilities I choose this time around, because those I remember even less than the story. So that'll be fun. Anyway, Sunday is when we return for part 6, and we will infiltrate the Mother Crystal. We will continue on through the glass gate. Again, thank you so much for following along, and have a great start to your weekend. Bye-bye.